Are we gonna help him?
Put your seatbelt on.
Are we gonna help him?
No.
What about the guy?
Most would agree that the Last of Us adaptation falls into pretty good bucket, and it does something really well. So it looks at the game mechanics and builds a show on top of it, which makes the players relate and sort of relieve the experience. So in this video we will watch, listen to and compare the series to the game and how well it adapts some elements. So Season 2 is not out as of recording this video, but that's fine, right? There's plenty of material that we can compare. And we start with the infected and the 4 kinds that were featured in a game. Runners are in the early stages of infections. They are fast and tend to run in swarms. And to be fair, they are pretty good on screen, but it's just like standard zombies, so it's hard to mess it up. Stalkers, as the name suggests, are smarter than runners. They prefer to hide and then attack, and they are also stronger. Now it's the second stage of infection, and it can last for over a year. They also start to get the fungus growing out of them. Another good portrayal in the show, especially the romantic kissing. Alright, now we can also listen to some sound. Stalkers become clickers in the 3rd stage of the fungus infection. They are deformed, their skull is split, and they emit a terrifying clicking noise when they are moving around. They're fast, they're strong, and they're scary. Now, fun fact, if you look at the TV show credits, Misty Lee and Philip Kovacs played female and male clickers, and they also voiced them in the game. So no wonder the sound is on point.
The sound of the clickers, we worked so hard to make sure they sounded just like the game.
After clickers, the next stage of development are bloaters, which are entirely fungus covered in a thick armor, and they are very hard to kill.
What the fuck is that?
It's a goddamn bloater!
Now I feel like the TV show portrayal makes them even scarier because we can hear a hint of humanity in their voices. The axe is a pretty good weapon in the game. Now we can't see it as much in the show, but they try to kill a clicker with it. Another Easter egg is a health kit. So in the game we use duct tape, rags and alcohol to heal. In the show, Joel uses similar material to heal Tess. As the infection progresses, shots to the head are not as powerful anymore. Now, this was also explored in the show, however, headshots do have more power and sound more meaty. Pipe bombs are like DIY grenades in the game, so they're powerful and very useful.
They're fighting on the bridge! Whoa. Let's go!
We get a look at this in the show too.
Did you make these?
Stealth is everything in a game. If you try to go out guns blazing now, it won't end well.
Over there, see him?
Shit. God, we're almost out. Okay, Joel, you take point. I'll watch the rear. Ellie, no matter what, you stay right on his heels.
Sure.
These are the most tense moments in a games. It doesn't matter if you are fighting an infected or other people. And I think the show recreates the feeling very well too. Bill builds many traps to protect his home. In a game, Joel triggers the freed one.
Oh, come on.
In the series, we see different devices and traps Bill set up around the neighborhood.
Oh.
And a fun fact, when he is watching it on a TV, the music we hear is the soundtrack from the multiplayer lobby. In a game, listen mode allows us to hear and locate the enemies around us. Of course, in the show, they don't have that option, but I feel like the sound design recreated that feeling, especially in the scenes with the clicker. Flashlight is of course the bread and butter of any survival horror games. Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Alan Wake. And The Last of Us doesn't shy away from this tension building too. And the show takes the inspiration from that as well. Now the problem is when the flashlight starts to flicker. And then everything suddenly becomes like 100 times more scary. It doesn't matter if it's game, a show or real life, so always pack extra batteries.
Come on.
In the game, as we sneak around, there is a lot of crouching, boosting towards the ledge and exploring environments. Now it's a small Easter egg, right? I agree, but we can compare the boosting scenes from the game to the ones from the show.
1, 2, up! You got it?
Yeah.
Even in scary games, besides all the tension, we still try to find collectibles, achievements and trophies.
Awesome.
Ellie loved Savage Starlight comics, which also appear on the show.
I don't see any weird movements. Stiff? Negative.
And another fun scene is, no pun intended, Volume 2, and both in the game and in the show, Ellie drops some fresh jokes to lighten up the mood.
I tried to catch some fog earlier. I missed.
Volume 2 by Will Livingston. Volume 2. Look, you get it? 2, like TLOU.
That's what I got for today. Are there any other comparisons, Easter eggs and scenes that you noticed in the show, inspired by the game? Let me know. Season 2 drops on April 13th, 2025, and it will be a few years after the events of Season 1. But for now, as always, thanks for watching, like and subscribe.
People are making apocalypse jokes like there's no tomorrow. Too soon?
No, it's topical.